Hello, peeps. So we are meeting to go over our spelling words, go over our spelling homework, and then we're also going to have our ambassador lesson. A little bit different than past ambassador lessons, but traditionally in fifth grade, you have an ambassador lesson. We have ambassadors, and we still do have an ambassadors, but it's just different, just like how the sixth graders doing ambassadors this year are different too. Let me share my screen, and we will get started. So it is module 5, week 1. This is a spelling week. Ella, you should be reading while you're waiting, not doing nothing. Oh no, I just exited out what I wanted to go to. Sorry. So it is a spelling week. Some of you still haven't done your spelling test from Friday. Feel free to do that. Classwork. Nolan, if you're trying to joke right now, I'm literally going to freak out. Yeah, thanks. All right. Okay. Thanks. Leave it alone. All right. My screen is sharing. Be nice to your computer, everyone. Don't click random things. So I'm going to read through the words. We're going to go over our spelling homework, and then we're going to do our ambassador lesson. So our first word is formal. Then we have angel, symbol, whistle, wait, what is that word? That whistle? Okay, Mrs. Kneifel's on the struggle bus. Whistle, pupil, quarrel, like a fight, label, struggle, article, puzzle, level, fossil, legal, local, bungle, angle, bicycle, fragile, normal, channel. Okay. And then our other words are decibel, needle, global, and gerbil. As you can see, none of those words, not the challenge words or our other words, have an uppercase letter. None of them are proper, so I should not see any uppercase letters in your homework. Now, what's my homework, Mrs. Kneifel? Well, underneath February 8th, February 8th through 12th, spelling homework. And as you can see, it's under material. It is not under assignment or question, so it's still there. Okay, thank you. So we're going to open up the PDF, read and complete the assignment. You must complete this assignment by Friday morning at 8 a.m. So you have this entire week. Please choose 3 activities on the board below to complete for your spelling homework this week. No, you do not actually have to create 3 in a row. Okay, you just have to pick 3. Once you finish all 3 activities, send me pictures of your activities or email them to me if they're on a Google Doc. Okay, however you do it's fine. Or if you're an in-person student, you can do some of them on paper. Write all 24 words in ABC order. That can be done on paper or it can be emailed to me. Realistic fiction story, use at least 8 words. Underline the words. That can be done on paper or in a Google Doc. Write each word in your neatest print, then write it in fancy swirly letters. That one can only be done in handwriting. Obviously, you can't write your neatest print if you're typing. So this one in the corner can only be done in print. What? Yeah, but you wouldn't be writing it. It literally says, write each word in your neatest print, okay? I understand how to change font on a Google Docs, but that's not what directions say. This one, choose 10 words, write good quality sentences for each of the 10 words. The middle one, write each word with a pencil, then a pen, then a crayon or a marker. Write each word vertically and then horizontally, okay? So that means you'd write it this way and then you'd write it down, okay? That one should really be done on paper because those of you that have tried to do it on a Google Docs doesn't really work. So I'm just letting you know that one should probably be done on paper. The bottom row, write each word one time. Make all the consonants, which is like B, D, C, one color, and all the vowels another color. Vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Type all 24 words into a Google document, then email to me. Look up 10 words in a dictionary or an online dictionary, I don't care, and write the word and its definition. So you have to choose 3 of those. I don't care what 3, but you have today, all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, all day Thursday. It is due 8 a.m. on Friday. So you could do 1 today, 1 tomorrow, 1 Wednesday, and you would already be done. So just like our talk this morning, there was no reason not to have stuff done today. Literally, or this week. There's no reason. You have 5 days basically to do it. So I'm going to need you guys to do that. Okay? Is there any questions on the spelling homework? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. If there's not, we are going to switch on over to our ambassador lesson. So the middle school ambassadors created this lesson, and I'm just going to share it with you. So all of Mrs. Zako students, I need you with us now. I'm just going to be sharing it with you, and then after we're done, we have a Google form. So make sure you focused, hocus pocus. So it is on the lifeline of courage. Anyone off the top of your head know what courage is? Just what do you think courage is, Michaela?
Like you have the heart to do something.
Okay, you have the heart to do something. Anyone else? Brave. That's kind of the word I was looking for. Molly, do you want to share? You just raised your hand.
I was gonna say brave.
Yeah, when I think of courage, I kind of think like you're brave, you're willing to step up, do the right thing, things like that. So, say it. What does the lifeline of courage mean? Oh, wait. Sorry. Dang it. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have asked that question yet. Sorry. Anyways, courage means to be brave and to do the right thing when needed. Okay? Throughout history, many people have used courage to improve society. These include Martin Luther King Jr., Malala Yousafzai, Rosa Parks, and so many more. So every day we use courage to do things, but so many people have changed history because of the courage they've used. Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was an American civil rights activist. She used courage during the Montgomery bus boycott. When she was on a segregated bus, she refused to give up her seat for a white passenger. Malala Yousafzai, I should know how to say her name, but I don't. I apologize. Malala was an activist for women's equals rights. She believed that men and women should have equal rights for education. She was shot by the Taliban while on a school bus, yet survived and became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize. So even though she was shot because people didn't like what she was doing, she still continued on with her work. Go her. Okay, so it says, in this slide, we will be asking you questions about courage. Let's brainstorm some ideas in our head. Give us a brief explanation on why you think that. Okay, so who do you know in history that has demonstrated the lifeline of courage besides Martin Luther King Jr., because that's what we just talked about? Anyone, just any history, name some courage. Mrs. Kneifel is going to say one. When I think of one, Hannah.
Donald Trump.
Why do you think he's given some courage?
Just like because he was like a brave, like give everybody like money and help the whole world.
Okay. Anyone else? Michaela?
What was my mom?
Your mom? Okay. It says in history.
Yeah.
Like someone that we all know. Like a famous person, an athlete, maybe a writer. Molly, you're next.
O'Neil Armstrong.
Ooh, okay. Well, I meant actually after Michaela, but I guess you can't hear Michaela. So say who you said again.
O'Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, Neil Armstrong. He was a famous cyclist, and he, I'm pretty sure he was the one that had cancer but continued to cycle, and he raised all this money. It was those yellow bands and stuff. Go him. He definitely showed courage. Even though he was sick, he continued on. Yeah, Michaela? Abraham Lincoln. Is that who you're thinking of? Abraham Lincoln definitely had courage. Lots of people in the South were not happy with his decisions to abolish slavery and to get rid of it, but he went ahead and did it. He knew what he needed to do, and Lillian, put that away and focus. So Abraham Lincoln is definitely a good one. Zachary? George Washington. Why George Washington?
World War.
Because of the wars he was part of. How about being the first president ever? That would take some courage, right? Like, he was the first president ever in the United States. That would be like, ooh, that would be a big task at hand. Okay, so that was a few good ones. So we're going to move on to question 2. Thank you, guys. And you may be thinking of someone different in your head, and that's totally fine. There are so many people in our past, in our history, even in today's, that are making history today that do great things. So, question 2. What are some things that you do in elementary school that takes courage? Michaela? Reading in front of people. That's literally what we talked about today. Reading out loud in front of class definitely takes courage.
Sometimes whenever we're outside, I just pick up litter.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be just like doing the right thing. Unless you were afraid to be made fun of, then I guess it would take courage. So go you regardless. Way to help the environment. What else takes courage? How about if you see someone doing the wrong thing and you tell them, or maybe you tell the teacher because you're afraid they're going to get hurt. Sometimes it takes courage to, like, not necessarily tattle, but to let someone know that they're not doing the right thing. That definitely takes courage sometimes because you don't want someone to be mad at you or something like that. Michaela?
Especially like when like you know they wouldn't like if if somebody was bullying you and you told on them.
Right, and then you're afraid you're going to get bullied more or something like that. Or just telling a teacher when something wrong, even if you're not a part of the situation, if you see someone being bullied and you're telling the teacher, that does take courage on your part because you don't want anyone to be mad at you. So there are definitely situations that it takes courage, even in elementary school. Why is courage important? Why is that important? Why is it important to have courage within inside of you? If Mrs. Kneifel didn't have any courage, I would never would have gotten through college. I never would have, gotten this job. Someone else besides Michaela and Hannah join me. Look like you're having fun. Ella, sit up. This is not nap time. Rochelle. Right? If you don't have courage, you might never be brave enough to take that next step. Like maybe you're going to join a new athletic team. You have courage to go be a part of that. Nolan? Okay, sir. If I have to talk to you one more time today, you're going to go hang out with Mr. Chen. That's what's going to happen because I'm done. Just sit up, put whatever in your hand away, and pay attention to what we're learning about, okay? Those are your only options. You should be doing nothing else. Michaela.
Also, if like you aren't brave, then you can't change anything,
What? Okay, I didn't really catch all that. Anyways, like it says in the screen, it says, why is courage important? It pushes you to do better and to be a better person. Courage is definitely helpful. And something that I feel all of us have inside of us. Some of us are a little bit more courageous than others, like Mrs. Kneifel. When it comes to, dangerous daredevil stunts, Mrs. Kneifel has no courage. Like, I don't know how to rollerblade. I'm not going to get on a pair of rollerblades because I'm not courageous, but some of you might be. So go you. There's courage in all different types of situations, whether it's at school, whether it's at home, whether it's in sports, whether it's just talking to someone. Sometimes you have to be courageous when you're having a conversation. Like if a friend's upsetting you about something and you want to talk to them about it, that definitely takes courage to have that conversation with your friend. So there's so many situations that you need courage for. And then lastly, what does it take to be courageous or brave? Well, to be courageous or brave, it just has to come from deep down inside of you. And normally when you're thinking, okay, can I be this brave? Can I be this courageous? It says, think about the results. You think, okay, if I'm brave enough to talk to my friend about how she's upsetting me, then I won't have to be upset anymore, right? If I'm brave enough to tell the teacher that this situation's happening, then that situation won't happen anymore. Or if I'm brave enough, or if I'm courageous enough to try this new sport, maybe I'll be really good at it, right? So when we're thinking of being courageous, we definitely want to think about the results, okay? So, the challenge. We all know the challenge takes an act of courage. It will take power and bravery to act with courage. So today, you are going to, in just a minute, I'm going to email you. No, I'm gonna forward you what they sent me, and it's on a Google form, and you're gonna fill out the Google form. Okay. So in just a second, let me stop sharing this. Oh yeah, replay it. Okay, thanks. So this was made by Ayana Malone, Kyla Pepper, and Miley Weaver. Thanks, girls. So let me go find the email. Then I will email it to you while we're still on here to make sure everyone got it. But it's a Google form, and all you have to do is click on it. As soon as I find it. That is, don't mind me. Okay, I think I started. Hold on, friends. Michaela, I don't know what you're doing to your thing, but I'm not loving it. Ava, I don't know why the screen isn't just looking at you. It doesn't even be looking other places. Okay, so right now I'm going to forward this to you. And it literally, I'll show you what it looks like on my screen. Email. Okay. I'll show you what it looks like on my screen. Nolan, is there a reason you're clicking right now? No. So it literally, you're going to get this and you're going to press fill out form, and then it's going to take you to the Google Doc, and you're going to follow the directions that they give you, okay? So we'll just go through it really quickly together. If it loads. So on this card, you will, this says they, but you will write one way you will step up, be brave, and do the right thing, and then you're just going to answer right there, okay? That is not challenging. You can do it. So I'm going to forward it to you right now. Forward to students. I'm adding a little note to those that aren't on live so they know what to do. It just says be sure to watch the video before doing this. The video for this assignment is at the end of the spelling video on Monday, February 8th. So right now I'm sending it to you all. So everyone, go to your email. Obviously refresh your email and you should have the thing forward from me. It will be at the top, Hannah. Do not scroll down. If it's not there yet, refresh. Might take a minute.
No.
It's a forward message. Okay, so Hannah got it. She's going to press, she's going to leave my Google Meet and she's going to press fill out and do it. So everyone else should have gotten it. So once you get it, you're going to leave the Meet and then you are going to fill it out. Bye, friends. If you joined virtually, you can work on your spelling homework. This was the last live for the day. See you later. Friends, in class, once you finish filling that out, you're going to come visit me. One at a time. Ella, your mask needs to be above your nose.